Only 13 people are there, sir, today.
Yeah. I need to know who are absent, not prior information. That's why I'm not making recording. And this
Yeah,
recording I'm not
actually,
going to share, okay?
I
Because
think
they
so.
are no. If people
Yes,
are
sir.
not updating and they disappear without any prior information,
Yes, sir.
no need to
Yes, sir.
provide them recording at all.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So people, in previous session we talked about only a movie entity. In this we are talking about how we can establish relationship between one entity to other entity. So this relationship is one to one. It could be one to many. It could be many to many. Today I'm going to discuss a relationship between two entity, one to one. And this entity name is producer entity.
Sir, we
If
can't see
anybody,
your screen.
you can't see.
No,
Sorry,
you're not sharing it.
let me do that. Okay, so again I'm repeating it. This is a one-to-one relationship, right? One movie, will be associated with one producer, and this producer will be associated with only one movie. But it is not true in the real life, right? One producer can produce
Many movies, yeah.
many movies, right? You know it, right? This relationship
Yes.
is, not very realistic, but it's okay, right?
Yes.
As per our rule, one producer can produce only one movie. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to create a producer entity. Uh, and can you help me in teaser? I'll write everything for you, right? This table will create automatically, right? Yeah. So private name, private string email, private string mobile number,
Lasting
address,
address.
right? Private string address. And we can just enter one more that is called date created, right? At what date it is created. Yeah,
Okay.
created date, you can say create date. Mhm. That's it. And you can take a data type for create date, any case.
Date only?
Timestamp, or you can the timestamp, you can keep both, right? That's fine.
Okay.
Timestamp is better, but you can take date as well. It's okay.
Okay.
Timestamp. Why it's not coming? Done. Hmm.
Now I don't have to have a um, name for that timestamp.
Yeah, I'm going to give it. Like it should
Okay.
be create date, created date, whatever you want to take. Okay,
Okay.
done. Please ask questions if you have, right? Here, my table will be generated as per the my annotation. That's purpose of this session. Get it done, get it and set. And from Monday, I'll check now what you people are doing or not, because from Monday I will give you the assignment. So far, you are just doing whatever I'm doing, right? But from Monday you have to do yourself. Here I'm going to use entity. Entity notation says, hey, this class can be saved into database. And here you can give the table name, in which table this will be mapped. Uh, Name equals to producer underscore TBL. Hmm? Yep. And you want to make a primary key, right? This should be the primary key auto generated. You can put annotation either on the attribute of the class, or you can put on the getter. That's it. Nowhere else. If you put somewhere else, it will give you compile time error. Right? Right. Why it
And
will
sir,
give you
can you
compile time?
also
Can you also? Yes,
show
we
us
can do
how to
that.
create a schema for this?
Can you come again?
Can you also show us how to create a schema for this one?
Yeah, we can do it manually, right? I can do
Oh,
it, right?
manually. Okay.
Yeah. But here it will be auto generated. I want that, okay? And I'll show
Okay.
you. And here for get name, I want to give the length. It will take by default 255. I don't want to do that. Length, I want it should be for name 100 is enough, okay? You can give it. Similarly, you can give for the email 100 is enough. And for mobile, I think you can give 15 up to, it's enough. And address, you can keep up to 200, 300, whatever you want to give. And created date, no need to give it. right? It will take its own size. No need to give the size for it. Anybody have any question, query, please? Any question, query, if anybody has? No. Any question, query?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Now, my intention is I want to establish one-to-one relationship. And from the database, if you know, in order to achieve one-to-one relationship, there is a concept of foreign key. So let me show you a small, diagram for it. And please, these are most frequently used everywhere, right? So you need to understand how to establish the one-to-one relationship between two tables. So this is my movie table. Yes, it is. And you want to establish relationship between this movie table and my producer table.
Producer.
So if you want to achieve one-to-one relationship, there is a concept of primary key and foreign key. I don't know. Do people know what is the primary key? Primary key is a column which can uniquely identify a row in a given table, right? And primary key is always unique and it does not allow null value. Meena, that much you know about
Yes.
primary key? Primary key is a column which has unique value and uniquely it can identify a row. So how you can achieve a relationship between this table? Actually, in this table, whatever column you have, name, email, mobile, you can keep as it is. That's fine. But you can, in this, you can add extra table. I'm sorry. Extra column, right? That is called foreign key. This column is extra column. And this column name, you can give anything, right? I'm giving movie ID. Hmm? Or you can take foreign key MID. Meena, this. Why I'm adding this column? Because name is there, email is there, mobile is there, right? And other attribute is there. So like, the producer name is A, right? AP, email is ap@gmail.com. Make sense? Makes sense. Mobile, you can give anything. Meena, are you following me or you got totally
Yes, sir.
confused in this?
No, I'm not
So
confused.
basically, okay. Your answer should be, and again, you can confuse, but I'm not confused. Okay.
I'm
That's
confused. What's
nice.
going on?
Nothing. You just joined the session?
No, I was here, but what are you trying to do right now?
Nothing. We are just, doing fun.
Okay.
Actually, we are trying to achieve one-to-one relationship, right?
No,
How?
but you have what table is this? Is it the producer table? I guess this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is
And
producer table. Help me.
which one are
Help
we
me.
trying to connect here right now? What is
This
that?
table, movie table, and this table.
And
This
the
is your
FM
movies
we're
table.
gonna connect based on this FMID.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
this I want to say this movie is related with or connected with this director. So how you can establish the relationship between both the table? You need a column, right? Either in this table or in this table, right? So suppose I am adding extra column in which table? Producer table. But this column could be in movie table as well. Yes, why not? Reply. So what you need to do in order to establish relationship, primary key of the first table, right? You can add into second table. So the primary key of the first table, which you are adding column in the second table, it is called foreign key. What?
Foreign key.
Foreign key. So what is the foreign key?
Foreign key
Foreign
is the key
key,
that. Sorry.
foreign key is the key which is a primary key in other table to establish the relationship. That's it. Somebody wants to reach to director of these movies. How? From first table, you can say go to the second table. You can say, hey, if I need a data from the second table, which FMID is 5. That's it.
So what
So
is the
in
primary key on this table? If you're saying this is the
that's
foreign key.
fine, man. Why you bother about this from primary key? Primary key is
It
nothing to
sounds
do
like this
with
is
this.
also the primary key for this table as well.
That's fine. You shouldn't bother about it, right? This primary key is important for other table, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if
So
you want to establish a relationship.
for relationship, important thing is first table primary key, second table foreign key. Okay. Sometime I don't want to confuse you. Okay. Sometime you can establish the relationship between primary key also. It's possible, but I'm using foreign key. Got it?
Got it.
People
Okay. Makes
reply,
sense.
reply,
I have
reply.
one more question actually. So if
Why
we don't
not?
have producer information here in this table, so we should assume we're not creating a row here,
Of course, it could be right.
or it doesn't
Because
satisfy the one-to-one relationship in that case.
yeah. You can do that. You can make it optional, right?
Because you could not have a producer and then the producer field could be blank here,
It could be
I
possible.
guess. And
There
then,
would be no row. There would be no row for it.
okay,
Later you can do it, right? Your question is, movie, can be produced first, then producer come later. That's fine. Normally it is not, but
because here
it's
in
okay.
this movie table, you wouldn't have any row, any record for the producer, but
Why you should
how
have
would
you
we
record in
know?
producer? Because for question here in both the table, who is responsible for a relationship? Producer, all right?
But
Uh,
you're connecting based on MID, that's why I'm confused.
that's what I'm telling you. Why you confused? Who is
Because if
responsible
you don't,
for, just a second. Who is responsible? I'll come to your question. Who is responsible for relationship?
the producer.
Producer.
Producer, because it has a foreign key. If producer is not there, you cannot establish the relationship. Who is responsible for relationship here?
Okay.
Producer. You got my point now? Ask your question. Ask your question, please. Your question is,
So
suppose producer is not there, right?
producer not
Movie
there.
could be there. Yes. If producer is not there, movie could be there. But another way, in this record will never come without movie, because if here MID is mandatory, right?
That's what I was thinking. So you
You are
always have
thinking
MID, but
no, here it is sometime this foreign key you can also make null, right? So
oh,
it is
okay.
up to your design, right? Your design is producer can come early, right? That's fine. Then this foreign key should be null,
Foreign
right?
key.
So you can
Okay.
make it. It is up to you, right? But in my in my program, if FMID is mandatory, I'll do that. Okay, then we can make optional. Is clear to everybody? Are you do you have any confusion? Little bit, please let me know.
Sir, this foreign key and primary key are same concept, similar concept that we have in SQL database or MySQL
Oh man,
relationship. Similar.
this is database itself, man. Why concept will be different? Same thing I'm talking about, right? I'm
Right.
talking about from class perspective. That's it. But
Yeah.
it is same concept which you know already. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sir,
please,
I
if
have
you
one question.
yeah, please go ahead.
So, so there's this movie table and producer table. Since this is one-to-one relationship, both of these will have unique data, right? Like,
Of course.
yes, okay.
Yeah, only one data you want to say. One
Yeah,
row. One row.
one row, yeah. Like movies
That's
can't repeat in the producer table. Like there can be two foreign key ID in the producer table
yeah,
because
yeah. No. Here it is one to one, right? So
one-to-one, yeah.
foreign key will be also unique. You cannot repeat it, right? Otherwise it will become one too many, right? Think about it.
Yeah,
So here there will be only one FMID. Are you following me? You cannot repeat it. If you repeat it, it will be one too many. I will show you that after this. Clear?
yes, sir.
So
Thank you.
people, final conclusion is for every record in movie table, right? There will be only one record in this table. So the table which contains foreign key, that is called child table. Make sense?
Yes.
And the table which contains primary key, and that is called
Parent.
master table or parent table. Master slash parent. I should not say master, I should say parent, right? That's fine. Or master you can say, it doesn't matter. Anybody have any question, query? Or is clear?
Here.
I think the confusion is for me that we don't know what join
Yes.
actually is. We have never learned join. And you're
Join.
trying to do a join here, right?
Jo-
That's what I,
Join is basic concept in database which is used to fetch data from more than one table. You got the concept? Join. Hey, here what I'm trying to achieve. What's your name?
my
Who's
name is
asking this
Sachin.
question? Sachin. Here, what is our intention? Our intention is fetching data from multiple table, right?
Yeah.
And in order to fetch data from multiple table, what concept we are using? Primary key and foreign key. And this concept is called join. So now you got what join is. Join is a concept which is used to fetch data from one table or one or multiple table.
Yeah, based on, I guess, in this case, the join is on FMID.
Yeah, FMID and MID.
MID.
It is concept, right? Let me write it. Concept, uh, which is used to fetch data from one or more than one table. You may be confused, I know. One or more than one table. Hey,
Most we
join.
learn from SQL is
Yeah,
select
same
and
concept.
update and delete
See,
and insert, I
you
think.
can have join in same table also. That is called self join. Okay, that's why I mentioned
Join.
which is used to fetch data from one or more than one table. I will teach you what is the meaning of self join. Okay, and why we do. That is different thing. Okay, but
Okay.
this is clear, guys. Yep. Yep. So what next I'm going to do? I'm going to establish a relationship. Okay, between one to one. So let me, and this relationship may be unidirectional and bidirectional. Today I'm just doing unidirectional. In next session, I will do bidirectional.
Direction.
One to one, unidirectional. Hmm? People. Again, I'm telling you, I can do bidirectional as well as, but I'm making unidirectional knowingly. So here we have relationship between student and address. So let's see the annotations, how they are using one to one. Simple.
What's the difference between uni and bi-directional?
Bidirection means from one entity you can fetch other entity, and from other entity you can fetch your first. But first to second and second to first. I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So let me put the annotation. Annotation is one to one, right? And you have to put join column. So I'm going to put in producer. Please don't confuse. In producer, I'm going to put private movie. Please, got it? So in this way, my producer contains relationship with what?
Movie
Movie.
table.
With the movie, yeah.
And create a getter and setter. This is the concept. That's it. And then what you do after it, here you can put a notation one to one, and then here you can mention the join column. And join column, what we decided in producer, F
FMID.
ID.
FMID.
That's it. And here you just on one more thing I'm telling you, cascade, I'll tell you what is the meaning of it. You just mention all, okay? I'm telling you the meaning of it. So when you do something in producer, it will happen to the movie as well. So you got this concept or totally got confused? Let me know. You say, hey, movie entity, you would have movie, sorry, hey, producer entity, you will have movie entity. And just make a getter and setter, and getter you just put one to one. So one producer will be related with
One movie.
one movie entity. And here you can mention the join column. And this column will be added into producer table, right? So as per this, which one is master and which one is child? Producer table is child because foreign
Right.
key is going to be generated into it. Okay. Let me run it. That's my job is done. After that, I will repeat it. Okay. So ideally, when you run it, table should be created. Let's see it is or not. Just a second. Can you see this? Sachin?
Yes, I see it.
See, exactly same whatever I taught you, right? You would say, again, could you please repeat it once again? I'm doing that. Here what I did, I haven't touched movie, right? In producer entity, I just added one entity, right? Because I want to achieve relationship between producer and movie entity, right? Then I created a getter and setter of it. And on the getter, I just said 1 to 1, right? And join column FMID. It's clear, people? Super simple. Why it is unidirectional, Sachin?
Where
From
is
producer,
FMID again?
FMID is the foreign key, man.
Yeah,
Which
but I
this
don't see it here
value,
in the row, right?
oh man, see in the table. Can you see this?
Oh, it's okay. It's gonna do it there. Okay, that's great. Okay.
So whatever you will do, this is class. It will reflect into this table. So this column, who is managing the relationship? Producer. So producer is a child table, and movie is the parent table. Why I'm saying it is unidirectional? Any guess? Because if you have producer entity, you can fetch movie entity, right? Yeah, because relationship is there. But if you have movie entity, you cannot fetch producer. Say yes, because it is unidirectional. Sachin,
Can you? I don't.
what is the meaning of unidirectional? If you have movie entity, right? If you load this data into memory, from movie entity, can you access the director information of it? No, no. But what about this class? If you know producer entity, can you fetch movie entity? Of course, man, because producer contains reference of movie entity, but movie entity does not contain reference of producer.
Ah, okay, I get it.
So it
Yeah.
is unidirectional. Your question may be, Nagendra, can we make it bidirectional? We can do it, right? But I will make it in
That
next
makes more
session, not,
sense.
not today, next session. Okay, bidirectional. I hope this is clear to you.
But you could, right? You have the producer name there. That's how you create bidirectional, I guess. Okay.
Bidirectional, we can do it. If you want to do bidirectional in movie entity, I have to add a reference of producer entity. That I will do tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow means
tomorrow.
in next session. Let's do it. Okay, my job is done. I People, hibernate is not easy. It looks easy, but if you have to do yourself, it's not easy. So whatever I'm teaching you, just focus on that part only. I'm not in a hurry for hibernate. Clear? Because other thing I can teach fast, but not hibernate. So what I need to do, sir, when you are saving the movie, right? Hey, who will help me? If so, if if what you can do is for producer, right? For producer, I can create a repository same as movie. Can you see this? We have movie repository. Similarly, if you want to deal with the producer, what you need to do? Create a class, interface producer. Meena, can you help me? Producer repository. I told you every entity will have its own repository, right? And what you have to extend over here, just make it interface. Then you can extend one interface, extend other interface. You know it, right? Class
Yes.
implements interface, but one interface extend other interface. And here you can write the entity name, and here you can mention the primary key of it. Primary key of producer entity is integer. You can go and check it. Okay, done and import it. Sachin, my job is done. And you guys are not replying.
Yes,
And
yes. I see it.
using this producer repository, I can save producer entity. Let's do that. So I'm going to do one change in my movie service. When you are saving movie, Meena, here I'm just auto wiring repository, right? I'm going to auto wire my other repository as well. That is
Just set
producer
repository.
repository.
Set repository.
Producer.
Basically,
Private.
my intention is, yeah, private we write to achieve encapsulation. Here what I'm doing is movie entity we have, right? All the data is coming, but for producer data I will add in next session. If you allow to me, yes. So what I can do, Sachin, important. I can create a producer data today, dummy data, but tomorrow we can take from GUI. Okay. But today, please allow me to take some hard coded value. Am I right?
Oh, you said go ahead?
User interface.
Graphical user interface, GUI. I say.
Oh, okay. From the UI.
UI. GUI means graphical user interface. Today, I'm just mentioning Fremont, USA, dot. Timestamp. I can make a timestamp. This is learning for you, right? You say my style of creating object of timestamp. You like this style? No, boring. I know it's boring. I'm able to do it. Okay. Cling, cling. Then dot. Try to understand my intention. Email ID is my email ID technohang444 @gmail.com. Then predictor. Try to understand. Mobile primary key will be auto generated, right? Mobile. You can give the number, any number you can give, whatever you want to give. Dot name, right? I'm giving my name, of course, Navin Kumar. And last, A, C. In producer entity, right? I want to make relationship with this movie entity, Meena. So I can set this a movie entity into it, right? Yep. Why? Why I'm saving movie entity over here? Because I want to associate this producer with my movie. That's it. And after that, Meena, don't save your movie, right? You save your producer entity using this repository. Why? Because because right now producer has relationship with movie entity, but movie entity does not have relationship. Can you see this in this class? Sachin, important. Movie
Yes.
entity does not have relationship with producer entity. I'll make it tomorrow. Okay, but a producer entity has relationship with movie entity as per my design. That's why in the producer you can save movie entity, right? But you can give a logical name to it if you want, right? Logical name. Meena, you got my point? Yeah. And you can save a movie entity or producer entity. Producer entity. Why? Because if you save movie entity, producer won't be saved because movie entity does not contains producer. So you have to save smartly producer entity contains movie entity. That's why I'm auto adding producer entity. My job is done. Let's give a try. Whatever I have done is working or not. Clear? Final try, final try. Please, I need your humble help. Let's do that. I'm going to do that. Joker 10, 2020. Director, you can take anything. This director and producer are different, okay? Poster, you can take anything. Story. This is magic of 1 to 1. Unidirectional or bidirectional?
Unidirectional.
Unidirectional.
Very nice, very nice. My job is done. And click on it and enjoy. Nice. Somebody saying, no, cheating. Can you show me in the table? Really data is there? Yes. So first of all, I would like to show you in movie. In movie, if you refresh it, Meena, which record we have added? This one, Joker 233, right? Yeah. And what is the primary key of it? MID
9.
9. And if you go to the director table, there should be a record corresponding to that, which primary could be 1 and foreign key would be 9 as per this, right? Try. Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay, everything is crystal clear to us. No confusion at all. So guys, just give me a second. This is enough for today. Today what we have discussed one-to-one relationship between two entity in Hibernate unidirectional. In next session, we'll talk about bidirectional, one-to-one, and one-to-many unidirectional and bidirectional. But whatever because the Hibernate, honestly, I'm telling you, it's not super duper easy. Normally people are confused, I'm telling you, in this. So this you can make yourself comfortable by doing practice. Done.